There you go. That took a few seconds. Good evening and good day if it's daytime still where you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Vintage Dust by George G. up here in Northwest Vermont. And we hope you're having a great evening. I hope you also had a chance to see our preview. It wasn't a short one, but it kind of gave you the flavor of some of the items we're going to show tonight. And we are now getting our first blast of cold weather. Going to get down to 30s tonight, maybe some scattered frost and some of the higher elevations. I think it's going to get pretty close to freezing here. And I have no problem with that because that means the ticks are going to get frozen out. Hey, Marlene. Okay, I'll watch for you in the chat later. So anyway, so we don't mind the freezing weather at this time of year because it does get rid of a lot of the insects. At least puts them dormant, nothing else. So, but we've had some okay weather. This was raining the last couple of days. It's supposed to be back up in the 60s, but Friday, I guess, and right through the next few days, several days after that. So, typical for us for this time of year, October. So, not all that crazy. I mean, I've played golf in that kind of weather, and it's not a problem. Kind of comfortable actually, and I think at least one golf course I know will stay open probably as late as they can. They always do. They're the first to open, the last to close, and they're okay. I played them last week, and for the first time in a long time, and I I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I thought my shoulder was going to be the problem, but no, it didn't bother me one bit. It was my arm, not even the one that's connected to that bad shoulder. So there you go. Anyway. So, getting some folks signing in here, so that's cool. And if you haven't read already, I will go through it briefly, just in case you haven't looked at the chat. We show you on live chat, not top chat. I don't always remember to tell people that, but you should be. If you're new, please email me. My email is right there on the screen, but I can put it in the chat if you need it. If you're new, just send me your email or your PayPal address, actually. Whatever email you use for that. You also can send me your real name if it's not the same as your YouTube name, because that confuses, it can be confusing. And shipping information. I use Pirate Ship to calculate shipping to get you the best deal I can. And lately, a lot of it's been through the UPS, not the post office, surprisingly. And these are even smaller packages, which really surprises me. But I know the post office rates have gone up, and so that's part of it. And this, I think, I forget exactly when, maybe already have happened. The post office is tacking on their extra fee for holiday rate. For those unaware of that, they do that every year, apparently, at least in the last few years that I'm aware of. And so they add on an extra holiday fee. Yes, hit the like button. That's right. Thank you, Ron, for the reminder. And subscribe if you haven't already. It'll get you notifications as to when we're doing things. I have mentioned this before. I'm going to have a Christmas-only type of auction, but it won't be on Wednesday nights. It'll be at some other time. So I'll be coming up pretty soon. I know it's getting already towards the end of the month, and I've been trying to get it done this month. So probably sometime next week. And the reason I'm rushing to get it done is I have a ton of it to get rid of, and it's going to go cheap. I like Hallmark stuff and that kind of thing. Music boxes and dishes, things like that. So all Christmas or holiday related. And so you'll see some of that. Like I said, I think I mentioned it right at the beginning. I'm in Northwest Vermont, so that's where I'm shipping from. Yeah. So the bidding increments are $1 or more, up to $10, after $2 or more, after $10, which is normal. And when you see sold in the chat, that's when I stop the bidding for that particular item. So I know some people get in there and snipe, and that's okay. And that just means the bidding gets continued until the sold is posted. Now, except I do sometimes do multiple items, and so that doesn't mean that all the bidding is done. It just means the bidding is done for the items that were in that particular thing. Sometimes you'll see. I'll explain it when we go. I don't always test silver and gold items, and I will let you know that. But I will let you know as much as I know about them. I did post our eBay store. I don't usually do that, but I've got not a lot of stuff out there, but I'm hoping to build that up better. But one thing that's changing in my life is next month I'm going to be working part-time for my old company. It's a medical software company, and it's a work from home, which is a great deal. So, but they really want some people, and ooh, that encounter with a coyote. Wow, wow, that is scary. Jeez, huh? We have coyotes, east what they call eastern coyotes up here, but very rare. It's been extremely rare to see them. They're pretty elusive, and I know they're typically more up in the woods of Maine and that kind of places like that. So, but they are here. Um, so I hope you're doing okay soon, Marlene. If it, I know it can be, if nothing else, emotionally difficult sometimes, and as well as physically. So I hope you're feeling better soon. Um, so, okay, that is kind of where we're at. What do you say? Mention the preview. We got some typical items I don't typically do, and I'm going to be, there's a few more of those tonight than I would normally show. So let's get started. Hey, Gina. I am not a coder. I am going to be a quality engineer. This is the software that you use for electronic health records. So when you go into your doctor's office and he brings his laptop in, he looks up your health records, that kind of thing. And it's the software that the clients we have use that software to look up your records, order prescriptions, that kind of stuff. So when the doctor comes in, he's typing in all the stuff and he's looking up your information. So yeah, I saw the picture of your dogs, Marlene. They're cute. It was really neat. So yeah, Jana, that's what I am. So I'm a quality engineer. We actually got to learn some new stuff that they've switched to since the company started, and it's a different environment, a little bit different environment. I'm familiar with the product itself, but the way we're testing it's going to change. So it'll be fun. I'm not worried. So it'll be fun. So and I'm working with people I know, so it's even better. So okay, let's get started. As usual, I usually start out with a few oddball items, I guess is the way to put it, and we'll see how that goes. If there's any interest in them, we'll see. So I'm going to switch cameras over to my table, and you can see, brand new Monopoly game. It is still sealed in the package. I think there's a date on here. Let me look here. I know it's very, very recent. So I'm going to, I'm pretty sure it's like, 2020 something. I don't see a date anywhere on here. There's got to be one here somewhere. Well, the usual, this dates back to 1935, the game. And it says 2021. So, but anyway, let's start with the Monopoly game. Oops, I gotta click on the right spot so my comment shows up. Monopoly game. We'll start this at $8. How's that? And so it is brand new, still in the shrink wrap. Never been opened, obviously. They say it's ages 8 plus. I know they've made some changes. They get different characters now. I think the duck is a new one. The dinosaur. There's a penguin. They still have the race car. They still get the dog. They got a cat and a top hat. So for those of you who remember the old game, we remember that it was the race car is still there. I'm trying to remember now. I have the old game somewhere in this house, but they've changed the tokens. I guess they've modernized it or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so there it is, and it's all its glory. Like I said, and it's still a fun game to play. Yes, it can last hours. There are ways of speeding it up if you look online. I may even tell you in the instructions nowadays. I'm not sure, but we often play some of these board games in the family, and when we run out of time, it's getting late in the evening or whatever, we just take a picture. And now everybody's got cell phones. We just take a picture. Everybody remembers what we take a picture of what you have for money, all that kind of stuff, and try to continue the game. And we've done that with a couple of board games, which is Okay, everybody seems to have a good time with that. Alrighty, well, look, nobody interested in that. Well, that's okay. Excuse me, I'm a little stuffed up tonight. And I'm hoping that's the other thing the frost is going to fix me. It's going to take out some of that pollen. So, all right, we'll pass on that. If somebody sees this later and they're interested, just email me and let me know you're interested, and we'll take care of you. Okay, I'm going to show something. Again, I don't normally show a lot of items of clothing, but in this case, I am going to. This is a sweater that my wife purchased but never wore. It's a 1X. It's brown. It is. Dang, I can't remember. Material is 65% polyester, 22% acrylic, and 13% nylon. It is a 1X sweater. So 1X brown sweater. Oops, I didn't type the one correctly. We'll start this at, I don't know. She just wants it out of here. She didn't never. So we'll say $4. How's that sound? Let me show you the brand and the tag on there. It'll focus. That's showing up well. I can't tell from I'm a little too far away from the picture. And it still has the tag. So it's new with tag. Like I said, never been worn. It's a big old plus size. It is the original price. And it was a Walmart item. It was $17.98. And if there's any interest in that, 1X. I'm hoping the color shows up well. It's kind of a brown. It is brown. Like that shows up. Yeah, that shows up pretty good right there. So anyway, I thought I'd just put it up there. She says, put it out there. See if anybody wants it. Nobody wants it. We'll put it out there on eBay or whatever. And I thought I'd throw it up there for $4. I thought somebody might jump at it. But it is new with tags. See, you saw the tag there. Thanks. So it is that time of year. Sweater season is coming upon us. So, alrighty. Well, all right. So we'll pass on that. No, nobody into sweaters right now. That's fine. I know down south they're not. I know Floridians is like, what's the sweater? What's that? It's like, well, that's not true. They know when a sweater is when it gets down to 60 degrees. Where was I? Oh yeah. I don't know. I should have been. I just had my hands on it. Now I misplaced myself. Okay, well let's try this. I have. I'm not sure how I'm going to show this. I might have to switch back to me just to show this better. I've got this really huge scarf. Is that going to show properly? Let's get it to focus. Come on. It's got a beautiful pattern in it. And so it is the kind of scarf you would wear over your shoulder, my wife says. So this thing, I'm going to say this is going to be close to 4.5, 5 feet across. And there's the one side. Oh, there's the name. So, and it's made in Italy. It is 100% rayon. There's a number, made in Italy by Woodward. It says hand wash separately, warm water, do not bleach, dry flat. Okay, I guess I should tell you what I'm asking for, huh? I have some videos. I will bring those up. I think I had shown these once before, but I'll show them again. So I'm going to call this a large pattern scarf. Just I got to give it some kind of unique name in case somebody asks about it later. We'll start this at $4. And this is made in Italy. If there's any interest in that. So it's got this like fringy edge. Just showing it off well. It's hard to tell sometimes on camera, but it is, as you can see, quite large. So, I guess I could grab my tape measure, but I don't think my tape measure is going to be long enough now, so it's only a 3-foot tape measure. And so I'm going to say that it's probably well over 3 feet. Let me look real quick here, just see if I can. There's 3. You know, I was pretty close when I said 4 feet. It's just a little over 4 feet square. So cool, huh? All right, we'll pass on that. We will have more coming along here. Videos, she says. Oh, I think I showed these maybe a few weeks ago. I have these 4 videos. Let me bring the clipboard out of the way here. And bring it down. So here are 4 things. 3 are movies. One is about the Red Sox. So if there's any northern folks up there or Red Sox fans down that have moved down south, DVDs, choice. These are brand new. They're still in the plastic wrap. Buy it now. $4. How's that sound? And so just name it to claim it. Okay. So if you're interested in Dupree, Tuscan Sun, Ocean 11, the Red Sox history rings true. This is the opening day ring ceremony. I think this goes back, let's see what year, 2004. So, they took the World Series in 2004, and so this is the Red Sox opening day ring ceremony. I have others somewhere close by. And I have lots and lots of CDs, if there's any interest in CDs as well. So, I'm sure they go more online. I've seen this one. I've not seen Ocean's 11 for some strange reason. Never got around to watching that one. My wife says this was really good. Diane Lane. This one has Owen Wilson, Kate Hudson, Matt Dillon, and Michael Douglas. This one, Tuscan Sun, is Diane Lane. That's the only name they have on the cover. Ocean's 11, I think most people know who that's in that. Matt Damon and Clooney, Garcia, Pitt, and Roberts. So, but anyway, there they are. If there's any interest in those. If you're interested in CDs, I do have some, and they actually are within reach, I think. I'll have to look. But I think this is Ocean's 11. This is the original, isn't it? I believe. And it says it's the widescreen edition. Let's see if it says a date on here. Besides the usual stuff they have in here. PG-13. I thought it was rated R. So, anyway, I don't know anything about the series, so I've never watched it. Probably one of the few people. Oh, the original. Oh, when you say original, you're going, oh, I see. Saying, oh, I didn't know there was another one. Cool. I'll have to check that out. Maybe you can get it on Netflix or something. Okay, well, no interest in any of the DVDs. Oops, let me get my cursor back where it belongs. Okay, in the 60s. Okay, cool. All right. Well, one more thing, and then we're going to get into some jewelry. All right, we'll pass on that. And somebody sees it later, of course, again, like I say, let me know. Yeah, I'm sitting on probably somewhere in the range of 400 or more CDs of my personal collection, but I no longer use them or play them. So most of them I've stored on my laptop or on my computer. So I really don't need the CDs anymore. I'm also sitting on probably in the range of, well, on my personal stuff, about 300 vinyl. And then if you start throwing in some of the stuff I've got for other places, probably closer to 800 in vinyl. And then when I say vinyl, actually, it's not technically all vinyl. I have 78s, which are not vinyl. So, okay, where were we? Oh, yeah. So I got this cute little, bring the camera down closer here. It's called a Fragrant Teacup. And it's porcelain. It says unique in its sculpting, artwork, and fragrance. So what it is you put like fragrance beads inside it, and this one had some in it at one time. You can still hear them a little bit, but they have corn since died out. This one's called Hearts and Flowers, or no, presented by Hearts and Flowers. It's called Bless This. It says Bless This Home. And so what it is, I'll take it out of the box. You can see it. Now I can hear it. It's porcelain, and you can see the little fragrance holes, and it's got a little thing you can hang it by. Oops, show it properly in camera. You take this little sticker off, and you can put more fragrance inside it. And the data on it was 2002. I think the original scent in here says Hearts and Flowers. It doesn't say, but it just say, I know you can refresh them. So, oh, you wouldn't believe the size of the DVD collection we have, Marlene. We filled a cabinet and half of a bookcase, and then there's a bunch more in a box. So we have movies that last us a long time, of every sort and type, from kids stuff to adult stuff. And I love the animation stuff. So that's gonna stay. We got Disney. We've got, you name it. All right, the fragrant teacup. We call this. What did I want for this? I didn't want much. Yeah, $4. Is there any interest at all? Oh, I just lost my pen. Okay, there. And if there's no interest, that's fine. You can hang this up anywhere, any room, of course. So if you want to use it in the bathroom or wherever, it would work fine. Okay, we'll pass on that. So we'll get into some of the jewelry and other items that were in the preview shortly here. But I wanted to make sure I got that. Wasn't the preview, actually. It was off to the side. So, oh, I see Marlene in there for the fragrance. Okay, so we'll say going once, going twice. Last call. And so to Marlene for $4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You write your name down. And I'll set that over here. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah. Well, let's start off with an interesting necklace. I'm gonna display this one. It's not as long. In fact, let me get the length on this before I put it up, just to make sure. I might actually take it apart. Unhook it. I mean, actually it doesn't. Looks like about 16-inch. So, and it's a gold tone necklace. And I have seen similar ones to it out there in the resale world, and I think they were asking ridiculous amounts for this personally, but okay. So it is what they call a large chain necklace, gold tone. I'll show you the details here in a second. Let me just look at my notes on this one. I think. Oh my, what did I do? Where did I write that one down? That's necklace. Huh. Now I'll see where I wrote it down. Alrighty. Did I forget to write this one down? Well, we'll take a swing at it. Okay, we're going to call this gold tone 16-inch necklace. And we'll start this at, I don't know, $7. How's that sound? There is no name on it. And I have it fully extended when I say 16. There's the lobster claw type fastener. If you can see that on the camera, okay. And so at the, you can see it's got these little loops with rhinestones all around them. Kind of interesting, actually. I guess that's rhinestone. I'm not sure. It could be just crystals. It could be just acrylic. I did not test them. There were no markings. Does that kind of give you an idea what it looks like? And so it hangs like so. When I found others out there, 75 cents at Dollar General. Mega. I have a feeling we got our first troll. I see Randy at 7. And by the way, I think there's a handful of people. Well, Randy, I haven't added you. I got to do that. I will give you a wrench, Randy, when I get a chance. So, but I see Randy at 7. And we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Randy for $7. Thank you, Randy. Let me write your name down. Make sure I write down it properly. So there's sometimes more than one Randy out there. So, okay. And hi, Randy. Nice to see you. It's been a while, I think. Unless you've been out there and just looking. That's okay. Glad to see you here. Now, let me just find a tag so I can put a little name tag on this thing so I know it. So I don't mess this up. Thank you. All righty. And let's see. Let's do. I gotta find this. There we go. Put it right there. Oh. Let's throw a little bracelet out there, I think. That's what we'll do. The gold tone theme here. This one didn't find any markings on it. I'm going to show you it better here in a second. But, so I'm just going to call. Oh, really? Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that whatever it was, I know. I almost forgot to say this, but I think I may not be on next Wednesday. I may have to change. I have a conflicting meeting that I need to attend. It has nothing to do with work. It's a personal thing. But I may or may not. I may not have auction next week. I will post a preview and announce when it is. So, okay. gold tone bracelet, and we will start this at $4. And so it does have a clasp. It's this style of clasp that opens like that. And so the overall length is, I'm going to guess 7 or 7.5, probably. Looks like 7. So, and so when you look at it, it sort of looks like it's tiger eye, but I'm not convinced. It doesn't, it might be, but I'm not convinced. It might be a really good imitation of tiger eye. So I'm not going to say it's tiger eye. I'm just going to say it looks like tiger eye. And so you can see the pattern in the bracelet itself. And there were no markings on it. That's the back. Let's see the back of it. And I did look, over a couple times, hoping to find something, an indication, maybe was it Claire's or something like that, But there was nothing. So that's the back. There's something else. There it is. Excuse me. There. That's kind of how it hangs. I don't think it is. I agree. I don't think it's tiger eye. It's just, but it has that banding. Makes you think it is, and it's just. I think it's just an acrylic. It has that coloration. Yeah, that's the right word. I don't think it's glass either. To me, it doesn't feel cold to touch. When I put my finger on it like that, it's not cold. So, but anyway, but it's still pretty. It's a nice looking bracelet. Fasten it again. One more time. Put back together. And so it looks like that. If there's anybody interested. Hey, Cassandra, welcome. So, okay, I will pass on this. That's fine. And move that aside. Earrings. Okay. Yes. I'm going to do what I did last week with the earrings. I'm going to put 3 pairs out there. 1, 2, and 3. And I know those aren't coming out showing very well. Let me see if I can get that quick moving over. I'll show them up. I'll show them up close anyway. A bit here. There. Okay. You get the idea. All right. Just trying to put the instructions here in the chat. So, choice of earrings, $5. Buy it now, and it's from 1, 2, and 3. So, so there's the pair. I said they look like they're rhinestone, but I have no idea what they are. I did not check the metal. I did not see any markings on it. But there's those, and they're a shepherd's hook with a little keeper on the back. And these shepherd's hooks also, pink. Again, there's the backs. And there's a pink little crystal-like thing there in the circle, and then this kind of a thing that it's pinkish, like a pink moonstone, but it's not. I'm sure it's just, it's not that. And then these here also shepherd's hook. Come on, there we go. And they a silver tone with a sort of a crystalline type pattern between the round and the rectangular. You do catch the light nicely, so you can get the glare off the cardboard there. Bring it close. Maybe. Yeah. My hand's not very steady tonight. I apologize for that. There. Any interest in any of these for $5? If not, we'll go on to something else. Let me just mark off that I did that. And I think we will go to what did I do with that? Oh yeah. I'll just make sure I mark things down here. Okay. Alrighty, we'll pass. No interest in those particular styles. I have others. Let's see here. How about we go to our first scarf that I mentioned in the preview. I'm trying to get it here where I can display it nicely in my hands. And get the tag here. So this is a pashmina scarf. I'm going to bring the camera up so you see the whole thing. Clip it all the way. Oh, there's my pen. All right, and it does have a tag on it. Here's the tag and the label. Pashmina, 100% pashmina. It says Shaboy one. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. And it talks about the pashmina story. For those that know what that is, it's wool. Tells you how to keep it clean. So I'm going to call this the purple. That's more of a. I won't call it. I guess it's partly sort of purple. It's not really. It's not as deep purple. What would I call that? It's not a plum either. We'll call it purple for now. Pashmina. We'll start this at $7. How's that? So lilac, there we go. That's a better description. Thank you. Lavender, yeah, lavender too. That's a good. Yeah, it's lighter than purple, but I just couldn't think of that. I'm terrible that way. I see Marlene at 7. The next bid would be 8 if anybody else is interested. Like I said, it is very pretty. Let me open it up more so you can see it all. It is with the fringy edge, and there's the label. It says pashmina. Got a tag on it. It gives you the care and the story. Wool comes from the undercoat of a Himalayan mountain sheep raised by semi-nomadic herders. They yield 3 to 8 ounces of fiber per year. Wow. So just lay that out there better. Again, get my card thing out of the way. Alrighty, we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. I'm just trying to find it on my list here so I can write it down. Lotus. Sold to Marlene for $7. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got yourself a good deal, I think. All right. Alrighty. And the other thing I showed in the preview was longer burgers, and I have a few of those. So we'll start with the one that was in the preview. Let me go to my tags again, so I keep track of them here. And we'll bring the camera up a little bit. There we go. So you can see that one. And this is number 1. So we'll start. We're going to start this one at $8. And I got this from a person who apparently the family said that she worked for Longaberger. So, all right, let's show you some of the details of this thing. So that's a rounded handle here. There's the Longaberger name on the thing, just like Vera Bradley does. They put their name on the zipper. It's got a hidden magnetic latch here on these 2 pockets. The inside is very colorful. And again, another zippered pouch on the inside. And there's the name again on the inside here, Longaberger Homestead. And I think this just says some information about how to contact the company. There's a pocket here, zippered pocket here. And that is, they call this the sunflower pattern on the inside, I found out. And the zipper on the outside here, and the zipper on the other side. So you have the magnetic ones on the one side. It's pretty. It's got a few marks here on the bottom. It looks like maybe from, it's not new by any means, but it's in good condition. And that's why I'm not asking a lot. But it wasn't, because it's not new. Ooh, I can't even believe what these things go for. I thought somebody might be interested in Longaberger. It's a very pretty purse. So it has that, it's like the Vera Bradley. They have a very distinctive pattern that they use. And there that is. Is there anything else I need to say about it? All this, like I showed you, all the zippers work. All the latches work. And because it's all cloth, I think it's all cotton. It feels like cotton. So I'm guessing it's, something, if you did get something on it, you could just wash it. So you don't have washing instructions on the side. They usually do that, but I didn't see anything. It just didn't see anything here. Didn't say anything about the material. Just says for order information. So, okay. Well, no interest in the Longaberger. Oh, okay. Yes, not the basket. Actually, my wife has a nice one that she uses. But, alrighty. We will pass on this Longaberger then. And we'll go to some jewelry. Let's see. Let's try another bracelet. This one is marked the name. Get the camera down so you can see that close. I'll give you a length here in a minute. What was I seeing on this one? Starting bit of $5 on this. Is a 9 West silver tone bracelet. Let's get the little heart there. And on the back of the heart is the 9 West writing there. Probably can't make it out too well on camera. What is this? Don't. Oh, it must unscrew. No, I don't know how this comes apart. I haven't tried. If it doesn't, I don't know. Oh, it stretches. It stretches. I was wondering why. Look for that. The building shaped like a basket. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the 9 West bracelet, silver tone, like you said, and it's a stretchy one. Interestingly enough, when you stretch it, you don't really see. Oh, I've never noticed that before. When you stretch it, usually when you stretch these stretchy ones, you see the core, but on this one, you don't really much. It kind of stays really nicely, actually. Huh. But there's a 9 West bracelet. If there's any interest in that. And we will look to see what else we got here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, no interest in that. Oops, wrong button. We will pass on that. How about another scarf? Whoop, stay up there. Stay up there. This is a Liz Claiborne scarf. I'll show you that. Get this out of the way. A moment. All right. And we'll start this one at $4 also. It's not, I don't think it's silk. It's got a, I'm probably guessing that it's polyester. Somewhere's this name on here. I just saw it. Here it is. So there's the tag, Liz Claiborne tag. Liz Claiborne accessories, made in Italy. Oh, another one made in Italy. 100% polyester. Very pretty. Red and gold. I'm trying to open it up here so you can see it better. Yeah, gives you an idea of the pattern. I see Randy at 4. So we'll say going once. Going twice. It's a very decorative scarf. Very pretty. That's called Sold to Randy for $4. Thank you, Randy. Fold it up as neatly as I can. I'm not very good at folding, but it's there, and we'll put it with your necklace. And thank you. Okay. Let's hold on now. How about anybody interested in pins? Bring the camera back down. Let's get this cute pin. It's all made out. It all feels like it's ceramic. See if it'll focus here. Get even closer to that. There we go. On focus now. There we go. So isn't it cute? I want to call this the. We still, well, the scarves we typically wear around here are wool because in the wintertime. But start this one. What did she say I want for this? $7. I don't know if this is a handmade thing or not. I would guess it. I'm guessing it is. There's a pin. There's the backs of the pieces. It says "Take the time," and then it's got time, a little beehive, a little person with a heart, and a bee, and a plant. So I think it's all about planting, I would assume. But it's a cute little pin, and it's all ceramic, and I'm guessing these are all hand painted. If there's any interest in that. Excuse me. Yeah. write Randy's thing down before I forget. Okay. And let's see here. What we gotta do next? Oh, hang on for a second longer. Let's do necklace. We're gonna do a necklace for a bit. Yeah, let's do this one. And I can't say much more about the pen than what I already have. I'm pretty sure it's handmade, ceramic. Find the clasp on this. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll pass on this pen and go on to this lovely necklace, which I'll put the camera back up for a little bit. Okay, so here we go with colors again. This is again. Let's see, what do I like? We were the numbers we were using before. Violet, yeah. Man, what was the other color we were talking about? Lavender. Yeah, maybe that's a closer thing. Let's go with let's call this a lavender color necklace. And we'll start this at $8, I think. And then this is where I'm going to be again a bit ignorant of what I think it might be, it may or may not be. So it's quite a variety of seed beads. Here's the here's the clasp. See, it's just the standard round clasp, and it's got these lavender color beads, these stone-like. I want to say stone-like because I don't know if they're real stone or not. They don't feel cold to my touch, so that's why I say stone-like. As well as clear, as well as darker colors, as well as copper colors. It's quite a variety of things in it. So you can see how it is, and the length of it is looks like 20-inch. So just to give you an idea, I want to see, so you can see the various things that are in this necklace. It's quite a variety, even some some brass tone color, and the lavender and purple, and the really light colored seed beads. It's very interesting. I get really eye-catching colors, and it would definitely. There we go. That shows it nicely. Excuse me. Try to get the light on there as best as I can. There we go. If there's any interest in that, if not, we will pass and go on to the next item. Okay. Now let's see. We got a few folks out there. Let's see if anybody's interested in the Coach set. Now, I know this isn't a preview. I mentioned it, I think, in my thing. And this is a scarf and hat set. I have seen this out there for some crazy prices. I am not asking crazy prices. Here's the Coach logo. I'm just going to get the camera up there, and we'll shine it down again. And the hat. I'm not saying this is new because I don't. It doesn't have any wear, but I don't have. There's no tags on it. So scarf And hat set. And we'll start this at, oh my, I gotta start this at $20. And I'm telling you right now, this is an incredible buy. I couldn't believe what people were asking for this used out there in the resale world. I was stunned. It's just, this is called camel and brown colors. So that's the colors if you want to know. Here's the scarf. One side is this cut like that. The other side is the darker color. It is a long scarf. And it doesn't say what the material. I don't see a tag on it saying what the material is. I'm going to fold it up here so you can see it better. But I didn't see a. That's why I think this is not new. Didn't have the. Usually is some kind of a little tag on it saying what the material is or how to maintain it, how to take care of it. I didn't see anything on the inside of the hat. It's in good shape. There's no damage anywhere. There's no wear or anything like that. It's in really good condition. And if you're a reseller and you want to put this out on eBay, you can make your money back and then some easily. I just thought I'd throw it out there for you folks and see if anybody was interested. And if not, you're not. And I will do exactly that. I will throw it out there on eBay and make a little more on it. But I wanted to give you guys a chance. And winter's coming. Fuzz on that. So, yeah, it's interesting the hat doesn't have the name Coach anywhere that I could find. I mean, it's got the pattern, but it doesn't have the name imprinted on it anywhere that I could find. I looked and looked. Oh, cool. Alrighty, well, we'll pass. It was in the preview, so I'll make sure I showed it. Okay. Well, let's do a bracelet. This is one of our lamp work type beads bracelets. This one still has, I think, like the one I had last week, a Halloween theme to it. So there's a spider web and a haunted house and a skeleton and cloth, it looks like. So oops, misspelled bracelet. Good thing is a spell check on these systems. We'll start this at $7. And I think the length on this is either 7 or 7.5. Here we go. Check it here real quick. And these are, as I've always mentioned, for those who've watched these in the past, they're customizable. They're easy to take apart. Yes, 7-inch. They're easy to take apart and add your own things to them if you wish. Oops, I just did it too. Just knocked one off. Shouldn't put a big enough jump on it for that one. All right. Come on. Okay. So there's what it looks like. Fall type colors mixed in with some Halloween themed charms. Okay. I'm just marking off things as I'm going here. Oh, I did show that one. Okay. No interest. Oh, that's not focusing, is it? Focus now. There we go. Okay, we'll pass. And let's see, where were we here? Oh, let me show the other longer. I have multiple longer burgers, so I'm going to show you the other one that was in the preview, just to get it out there. This one's a much larger. Let's see, this was L2. Yep. And for this one, this is a much larger bag, as you can see. I'll tell you the length in a minute here. We'll start this one at $10. And so it's sort of like a briefcase. It says on here, Longaberger B97. Maybe they had some kind of event or something. I don't know. It's got a really heavy canvas strap. Again, these are not new, but this pops this. These pop open like this. And there's zippered pockets on the inside. And another one there. And the back of it is like that. So it's just a really large. Oh, another zippered pocket here, of course. I knew they had the other one. Here on this side. And there's the inside of it. It's got a squarish kind of bottom, a canvas kind of stiff bottom, with the canvas kind of bottom on it. But if there's any interest, yeah, it's sort of like a messenger bag, yeah, sort of, because it has this one large pocket here, but then it has smaller pockets as well. Here, this one here, the zippered one here. And then this looks like a pen. These are little tiny ones for like where a pen would go. And I don't know what you put in the smaller one. And there's little things there and there. This is about this is about the right size and shape for a pen, as you can see. So, yeah. I didn't know if there'd be any interest in this. These cloth bags are, really easy to clean too. So. That's really nice about them. These are some really rugged clips on here. Oh, it's got it looks like a thing we can put a business card or whatever you name and whatever. There's a little clear pocket right here on this side. Again. Alrighty. No interest in Longaberger. I really thought there'd be some interest in the Longaberger bags. They're well made. Okay. Put that over there. We'll try. Oh, you know what? Nope. I do have really nice sterling. And I have not tested it, but my wife says she knows it's sterling, so I'm going to go by her word. It's called a Y necklace. And it has turquoisite. I'm just trying to just get out of a bag here, so I just had to. And the interesting thing about this is the way it's fastened. And I'll bring the camera down here and show you it. If it'll focus. There we go. So, turquoisite Y necklace. We'll start this one at $10. Okay, so what's really interesting about this is there's no clasp in the back. The clasp is at the Y, right here. So you actually, when you take it, you want to take it off. You want to do that at the Y. Now, I have to say, this is the first necklace I've had in my auctions that does that. There are markings on the back of these little silver adornments here, but they're somewhat faded. This is not a new necklace. This has been in our possession for quite some time. So, and oh, I didn't give you a length. I guess I should give you a length. Let me to do it properly. I'm going to take it apart and stretch it out here, and looks like 18-inch. So I'm going to put it back together, and I'll show it up close. You can see it's a very delicate chain. You can see by, if you look at my hands are how delicate that chain is. There's the turquoisite pieces and the little silver adornments, and then the piece at the bottom as well. That makes it a Y necklace. Very delicate, very light. I can hang it properly here. There we go. Thought you'd be interested in that turquoisite necklace. I would definitely call it vintage, because I know how long we've had it, but it's not a style that has gone out of fashion. You still see Y necklaces out there. Okay. Not seeing any interest, so we will pass on this. Back bag. And we'll try another bracelet, and then we have some earrings too. Let's see what we can do on earrings. All right, let's bring the camera back down. And we have this bracelet that looks like coral. It's not coral. Brass adornments on it, and it has a very unusual clasp. Squeeze it. Pull it apart. Squeeze it. Come on, get in there. And put it back in. Length is, let's see here. I'm going to guess 7 by looking at it. Yep. So let me show you how it looks up close. Little brass pieces in between, coral colored beads on it. And what did I say for this guy? $4. So put that in the chat here. We started at 4. Put it back together. It's double stranded, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. it's 2 loops, 2 strands. Camera up a little bit so I can show it better on my hand. Any interest in that? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm just marking things off my list here as I'm going. Okay. All right, we'll pass on that. And let's see what they say. We'll try some earrings. These already. I'm going to do the same as before. I'm going to have 3 sets. And I've got some really unusual ones here. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. Since I come around so they show properly. So, same deal. 1, 2, 3. Earrings. Choice. $5. Buy it now. 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay. So if you want the first one, that's number 1. It's this guy here. It is not a jelly hook. It is this other type of fastener. I can't describe it, but anyway, there it is. It's got a blue stone and green stone. Let me see if I can flip it around. There we go. There's a green stone there, or I'm sure it's just acrylic probably. Green, then clear, then blue. It's one of these kind. It's a like a little saddle type thing on it. Same thing here. Same style. This one's got little silver tone loops. And these really unusual ones, these are shepherd hooks. They're keys, but they got the little white acrylic thing that kind of give it some eye catching. Not quite sure what they were thinking, but I guess somebody would like those. I tried to put them out there. So, if there's any interest in any of those, I think I may be pushing it on $5. Let me drop that. Let me drop that to a buy it now for $3. If there's anybody who would be interested in those, any of those for $3 plus. Again, these are the shepherd hooks, but these are not. These are a little different. Okay. All right. Let's go to pass on those. And there it is. We have another pashmina scarf. This one's brand new, in bag, still sealed, I think. Oh no, it's not sealed. I'll take that back. But anyway, yeah, just lay it out that way, and we'll bring the camera up. Show it properly. And we'll start this one. Where did I write that one down? We'll start this one at $8. Is there any interest? I'll take it out of the bag. I guess I didn't. For some reason I was thinking the bag was sealed, but it's not. It's the bag it came in, obviously. You need to be able to see the color better. And so this says 100% water pashmina, handmade in Nepal. And it's kind of a reddish tone. I think the camera actually shows it pretty well. But it's got with the kind of Bring up the camera better so you can see it in the light. With these little, little fill in the end. And there's see any other markings other than just the Pashmina tag right there. I see Marlinian at $8, so we'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Yeah. I've seen the I know what you mean. I'm just the word escapes me. Sold to Marlini for $8. Thank you. I'll write your name down. Okay. Just the bag as best I can here. Good. Fold it up nice and neat. That there. Thank you. All right. Oh, yes. The other really interesting item tonight. I wish there were a few more folks out there to see this one, because this is, I didn't realize what this was until I did look it up. My wife didn't even recognize it right away. Oops, I misspelled that again. And we're going to have to start this at $15 because this is a Silpata bracelet. And it is marked right on the very end here. There's, how you can tell Silpata, there's two markings on this. There's the 925 on one side, and there's the Silpata marking there. I don't know if that's going to focus on that clearly. But that's the marking for Silpata, I think. Am I showing the right side? Hang on, I'll get my. Let me be the other side. They have a very distinctive jeweler's mark. Anyway, so this is a, so you see a coil type bracelet. I don't know what these almost like power shell. But, and this $15 is way under what somebody was asking the crazy price for this. I don't think it was. I did see it all over the place. I saw this number all over the place for these things. They say this is brass, silver, and I don't know if it means the silver core because it's really tight, round. But it's very pretty. And all right, we're going to say it's going once, going twice. Last call. Sold to Marlene for $15. Thank you. I'm sure you'll enjoy that one. Okay, just writing it all down. So I'm like under control, sucker. Sort of. Sort of. All right, put that over there. I don't know what to do with these, to be honest. I'm just going to show them and then explain as best I can. So these are Claire, and I know, you've all seen, if you've been in the mall, you've seen Claire's store. Well, at least we had one here. I don't know if they still do it anymore. They may have gone out of business for all I know. I have no idea. These are Claire necklaces on wire, and some people, similar ones to this, they were calling confetti. I don't know what they are, but anyway, but they are. There's 4 of them here. I didn't know if people would wear them together. They can be done separately. And I'm going to split them up here so you can see that. I can untangle them. Now I've tangled them up by doing that, by putting them all together. There we go. Okay. So I've seen some of these shown as individual, and I've seen some shown as grouped. In other words, worn all together. But each one of these has its own clasp. So I was thinking that can't be what the intent was. You wouldn't want to have to fasten each of these, but they're all marked Claire right there on the tag. And it's just a wire with the extension chain and various beads. So I was thinking, if there's any interest, it's still going. Oh, is it? Okay, it's selling at Walmart. Okay, cool. I was thinking how to handle this, and I was just thinking I would do. How's this going to sound? I'll do a buy it now, $2 each. And so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And so I can show each one up close to see what they are. So this one's got this kind of color pattern to it. That's number 1. Number 2 has this kind of pattern to it. Number 3 has this kind of color pattern to it. So they're not complicated, but they're colorful. This one's got a lot of blue in it. So anybody interested in something like that? I wasn't sure how to manage something like that. Like I said, when I tried to look something like this up, they were showing ones that were multiple strands altogether, but they only had one clasp. Each have their own clasp. So I thought they must be intended to be individual. But you could put them together and do the multiple thing. Why not? Well, I figured $2 a piece. That's not bad. And where did I write that down? Somewhere. No, there they are. I was going to sell them all for $5 if anybody's interested in all of them. just because I have no idea what to do. If anybody's interested, they want all 4 for $5. Make the offer. If not, they go in the pile with the rest of the stuff. I remember the clear store we had in our mall when I used to bring my daughters when they were younger. And they liked it because it was inexpensive, right? So, and nice stuff. I mean, just, but they weren't the real expensive stuff. All right, we'll pass. Oops, pass. Yeah, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't even sure if they were around, but thanks, Melanie. I had no idea. I haven't been in the mall this year. Have I been in the mall this year? I guess once this year. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. When my dogs were teens, that was a good place to go. Oh, I did have a fifth one. I did have a fifth one. So there were five. I thought I only had four for some reason. Okay. And let's see here. Well, I've got another scarf here. I think it's a brand name. Yeah. This is definitely a winter style scarf. And let's bring the camera up and get this out of the way. So this is just a brown, nice scarf for winter. Really nicely made. And it's made by a company called Hanson. The name and knits worth asking for. Division of Zwicker Knitting Mills. It says see reverse for care for care. Hand wash, dry flat. Made in the USA. Well, there you go. There's a rarity. Let me show the bottom because it has a nice pattern to it. I've been asking. Let's see this one here. What did I say what the brand was? Hanson scarf. We'll buy it now for $5. Here's the name. Got the focus. There we go. You can see the pattern on the end. Kind of a light brown color. Is any interest in that? I literally have. I'm really sitting next to a bag with scarves in it. So if there's something in particular, style-wise, that you're looking for, I probably have it. Decorative, lightweight, all kinds of interesting stuff. I was just kind of leaning towards the name brand stuff. I have some really dressy stuff too. I'll show you one of them just out of curiosity here. All right, we'll pass on this. I got some really dressy scarves like this one. So it's kind of a multicolor with gold and green and purple. Very light. No name, no tag, or anything on it that I could find. I would say for something like that, $4, for example. I have that one. For example, some dressy. I have another one here that's this one actually has a tag on it. It says hand wash, cold, hand dry. That one's made in China. This one's rayon and 98% rayon, 2% metallic. That's the silver color in it, for example. So, Randy, is that for the first one, the second one, or both? Grab a drink of water while I'm thinking about here. Okay. I wasn't sure if you mean $4 total or $4 each. That's the other question. That's what I should have asked. And either way, make me an offer. Both. Okay. Done. I'll put that with your other two. Alrighty. Oh, okay. I'll give it to you for 4 total. I don't. Maybe you want the green one too. I've got a green one like that, with little fringes, and I've got. I'm trying to find some more like it in here. No, let's go with this one. Oh, that one has a name. Oh, yeah, let's go with that one. And there's this one, and this one actually has a name on it. It says Maurice's. Again, fringy on the edge. I didn't see a name on this one. Again, $4 each, if there's any interest. Randy, you're a good customer. I'm not worried about it. So $4 is fine. So there's this multicolor one that has some lavender and some silver tone through it. This one's by Maurice's, and this one says rayon, cotton, and nylon. And this one doesn't have a tag. I would guess polyester or something, or rayon. Let's see a tag. Green and stripy one. Are you interested in that? 4 times 2. Well, let me write it down, Randy, here. Just any interest in these two? I assume, you want these as well. Yes, okay. Sold to Randy for $8. Okay. Put those over there. I've got a couple more, or more than a couple more. I have a ton of them, but I'm just trying to find what I think, and this is my taste, so. Right. If that matters much. Let's see this one. This one's got a name on it too. I know. This is a made in Italy one. 100% polyester. And let's see if we can find something similar. Ooh. And nope. You don't believe what I'm digging through here. Just trying to find some more of the same style, different, something a little different. Oh, actually, let's just go with just the simple plain white one. This is a nice red and black one here, and then this is this plain white fringy one that feels like cotton. I'm looking for a tag here. Oh, Joe Boxer. Oh, I know that brand. Made in China. It feels like cotton. I don't know if it is. Nope, it's not. Yeah, they do a good job making polyester feel like cotton. I literally do have a bin full of scarves, Marlene. I can't wish I could pan my camera over and show you. It's a bag full, actually. I showed that one already. So let me get that out of the way. But yeah, and some of them were really nice. Like I said, like I've shown, when I picked out what I thought the really nice ones were. This is just a simple white one. This one's a nice red polyester one. This is polyester too, but boy, if you look at the material, you can see it doesn't, it's so soft. Really cool. All right, we'll get the pictures out of there. All right, let's go on to something else. I do have I have actually a couple of longer burgers stove. If any interested in those, I have a nice backpack. Longer burger backpack. Let me stand it up like that. I think it'd be better. Get a better view of it. And you think I'd be asking a lot for this, but I'm not going to ask any more than $10. I think. Let's see if I get that right. Nope, $9. Excuse me. I knew I wasn't going to ask much more for it. And it's an excellent condition. There's the back, the straps and stuff in the back. The longer burger knee right there. It looks like you can unclip these and tuck these in and just carry it by the handle. And it's got a zippered pocket there. It says your leadership, your future, Longer Burger. My guess is this person worked for Longer Burger, so I'm wondering if this was like something they handed out to employees. But it's a really well-made backpack. And it's got a little mesh pocket here, and there's a thing there with another pocket there, and place of an ID card. Some other pockets in here. It's a well compartmentalized backpack. And it's got a connect. I'm not sure what this is from. Maybe there was another type of connector that goes on here. But very, very. This is really ruggedly made. The bottom feels. It's not a leather, but I don't think it's a leather. I should be mistaken here. It doesn't say anywhere what the material is that I could find. It has these. It's a very, very well made. And like I said, it's Longer Burger. And these straps come undone. You can go inside this little pouch in the back, so you don't need to use it as a backpack. You just use it as a carrying bag. Pretty cool, actually. There's no interest in that. How are we doing on time here? 10:39. Not too bad. All right, well, I'll leave that up there for a minute. I will grab this. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay. Alrighty, we'll pass on that backpack. How about we go back to some jewelry and a necklace. And we'll just call this a silver tone multi-chain necklace. We'll start it at $3. How's that? So bring it up close. It's not silver, it's silver tone. Did not have a name I could find on it. Because it's multi-chain, I'm looking at this is probably the short chains are probably like 16, longer chains more like 18 or 20. The pendant on the end, this looks like that on one side and that on the other. The shorter chains have kind of a multi-pattern to them. Lobster claw type thing on it with an extension, of course. Let's see if I can get out there. My hand's steady enough for you to see it. I did not see a name or any kind of markings. But I thought, being a non-silver necklace, I'm going to ask a lot. But it does look quite pretty. Look at that. There, like that. So you can see how it hangs properly. Okay. All right, I'm trying to update my list here. Okay. Another pair of earrings I'm going to show. This. Okay, we'll pass on this. And put that in the bag. And we got a pair of earrings, shepherd hooks, and little dove-like creatures on the ends. I'll show them up close here in a minute. I'm going to call these the dove earrings. And we'll start these at $3. If there's any interest. So you can see the dove-shaped little ear. Oops, let's get it on camera. There we go. There's the earring, and it's got a bead above it. Is sort of opaque. It's transparent. Like you can see, it's not solid. Kind of a brownish color, I guess. Silver tone beads on either side. Cute little earrings on shepherd hooks. I gotta get this out of the way. I'm knocking things over in my room here. I see Marlene at 3, so we'll say going once, going twice. Let's call. Come on, computer. Here we go. So to Marlene for $3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bag those up so they don't get mixed up. All right. We will try one more longer burger. Not very much success with them, but we'll give it a shot with this one. This one's it's called the Sunflower. And you can see why. This one has a unique property, though. I'll explain in a second. And we'll start this one at $9 also. It's reversible. Oh, I see Marlene at 9. So very pretty, isn't it? He's got a zippered pouch here, and there's the inside. There's the straps, and they say it's reversible. I have not tried to reverse it, but that's the claim. And you can see that it's got this unusual kind of a material on it that you can flip and then put it inside, or you can flip it outside. I'm going to try to see if I can reverse it. So the inside, now it's green. Like so. And there you go. Now it looks like that. Cool, huh? And it does have a zipper on the inside here. And when you reverse it, it has a pouch on the outside. And of course, the stuff on the inside. So cool, huh? I think that's kind of cool. So we'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Sold to Marley. Oops, I have your name right. For $9. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll write your name down. Okay, where was I? Okay. All right, put that with your stuff, Marlene. And I did have one more simple chain. We'll do that. Again, a silver tone chain, really long one. I think this one's, measure it first before I put it up. Yeah, 28, almost 30 inches. So 9 inch rather than the board. Excuse me, I'm going to have to mute for a second. I kind of sneeze. There, sorry. Oops. There. Oh, we'll do this one. We'll start this one at $3, I think. That's to see if there's any interest. Oh, sorry. I'm all stuffed up tonight for some reason. Okay. We're getting near the end of my stuff. I've got one or two more longer burger pieces I'll show. And we showed that. We did. I think I've covered pretty much everything. Unless somebody wants jigsaw puzzles. I got a ton of those. And I also have some ephemera, but I haven't planned on showing that. I don't think I have it within reach. Oh, I do. Anybody into the Queen or Princess Diana? I have stuff on that. All right, we'll pass on the chain. That's fine. Excuse me. I gotta swing the camera down. I got this cute little porcelain bunny. Anybody interested in something like that? For yes, Marley, I will grab that right now. There it is. It is yours. Let me put that in the chat first. So we got. Thank you. Let me write that down. Okay. By the way, I know last thing I heard from Beth was that we were going to try and get together some evening, so I need to reach out to her and see if there's when she's available, because I know, like I said, next week I probably can't do Wednesday, but maybe there's another night that would work for both her and I. So if you're listening, Beth, or checking in on us later, let me know by email, or you have my phone number. You can text me as well. Okay, porcelain bunny. Oh, I don't know what to make for him. Let's start him at $4, I guess. Cute little guy. Not very big. That should be 2 inches across. Yeah, 2 inches across. There he is. Oops. Keep him on camera. No markings on the bottom that I could find. Yeah, I know. I started doing the work for getting the steps, running the steps up to it. I found a guy who can do carpentry work that will work with me to get the roof on it. So I'm making progress, slowly but surely. So, but when I start this job next month, it's only going to be working in the mornings. So I still have the rest of the day. So that's not so bad. Okay, porcelain bunnies. Now interested in that. Let me find it in my list. And pass. Yeah. Okay. All right, I said I had a couple more longer burgers, and I will show the smaller purse I've got. Let me grab the camera and bring it back up again. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this, too. I got to show that. And there's the longer burger name on the tag. This is just a small little simple bag with a snap top. Kind of a dark red interior, red pattern on the outside. That's it. I didn't have, not even pockets on the inside. It's a very, very simple little bag. So I'm going to call this the red long burger bag, and we'll start this at $5. It's got a large flat bottom. It's further back so you can see it better. There. It's got a large flat bottom. So it's more of a tote. I guess maybe that's a better word. It has a little snap on the side here as well, it looks like. You can open it up, snap on both sides. So you just open it up and have it like just a simple little bag. Okay, getting to the end here. And I have one more Longer Burger bag. And I'm going to pass on this one. And for this one, I need, this one's much bigger, tote bag. And you can sort of barely make it out, but it's signed by the Longer Burger family, two of the members right there. It's faded though, unfortunately. I think what happened is they signed it and then they washed it. Like I said, the woman worked for the company. So this is a really heavy canvas tote. And it's got a little zipper pocket on the inside and an open pocket on the outside. Really big. Bring this camera up so you can see the size of it. It must be about, I would say 15 inches across. Yep. And looks like about a foot or so deep. So large Longer Burger tote. I have to start this one at $8. No, $9. I think this was one of the others. We'll do the same with this one. Excuse me. I'll mute again one more time. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, we'll pass on this. I got one last little item that I almost forgot. Bring the camera down for it. And I haven't figured this thing out at all. This is the most unusual, one of the most unusual pins I've ever seen. Why would you have a pin that says Jesus on it and a cat? There's no name on the back. I'm pretty sure, it's what it says. Unless it's Jebus? No, Jebus? No. Looks like it's an S, I think. I don't know. Anybody out there have any ideas what that really is supposed to be saying? Yeah, I do know. The problem with citrus is that I have acid reflux, and man, it just does me in sometimes. I'm going to call this the unusual pin. I don't know what to ask for this thing. We'll start it at $4. Anybody interested in this little brass-colored pin of a cat? And not really quite figured out what it's supposed to say. If I'm wrong and reading that wrong, isn't that a JESUS? Or am I reading that? And is that script not what I'm reading correctly? Is that not an S, the second after the E? I have no idea. It could be the scripted thing. To me, it looks like a J, a capital J. But I don't know. French, maybe? No, actually, French, not a word I recognize. I can't speak it fluently, but I do know a fair amount. But I don't recognize it. I'll have to. And I couldn't. And I tried googling this thing. Nothing out there like this at all. So really caught me by surprise. But I'm going to end the night with a weird one, weird pin. But okay. All righty. Let me switch cameras here real quick. Back to my. Anyway, so that is it for tonight. Thank you all for participating. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe. It really does help a lot. And let your friends know. I do try to post this on the Facebook groups and stuff like that. I'm not really good about putting it on Instagram, but I try to put it out there on Facebook and Instagram. I always, as most of you know, now I put a preview out, usually the day before, I will try and do the same next week if I can figure out what night I'm doing it. And I may do the Christmas thing next week. I just need the time to organize it. So, yep. I got to chat to Marlene. I was going to assume that anyway. I was going to email you and ask you if that's what you want to do. So, and it's not a problem. I've got a box of stuff for you here. So, but, Randy, I'm usually pretty quick about getting things out. I think it's just you. Yep. So, yeah. And if you want me to, Randy, I do hold stuff for people if they want me to. But in your case, there's not much weight or size to what you bought, so probably wouldn't cost much in the way of shipping. So shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, you all have a pleasant evening. What's left of it for some of you? Yeah, Christmas is coming, and I'm not ready either. My wife does. She usually starts in the summertime, and I know she got a package today of stuff that got damaged, so we got to go to USP, the post office, and file a claim because it got damaged in shipping. So, but yeah, she's usually really good about getting an early start on her shopping. And I have picked up a few things for my sister down in Florida. So, and they're doing okay, by the way. But they had some damage from Helene, but not much at all from Milton. They did better. They lost power for a couple of days, but and my nephews and extended family down there all are fine. They didn't suffer any significant damage or any injury. So, but I know they're still looking for folks in North Carolina. I still keep them in my prayers. So, but anyway, they're actually holding off on getting on fixing their house. Well, their house is livable, so they don't have the part that got damaged is not required, I guess is the best way to put it. They don't need to have it fixed now, so they're going to hold off for a while, and I don't blame them. Wait till things are going. But North Carolina's a mess. Oh man, the videos I see coming out of there on YouTube, it's bad. But anyway, so we'll keep them in their prayers. Anyway, looking forward to next couple of days. We got things going on and with the family and things, so it'll be fun. And I got to get up early tomorrow and do some traveling. So I'm not going to stay on too much longer. I'm just going to call it a night and wish everybody a blessed night, like I said. And we'll see you sometime next week. Just watch for the preview. It'll most likely be Tuesday or Thursdays, the way I usually swing at things, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's just I only have to drive about an hour and a half one way, so it's not that bad. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad you're here, Randy. I appreciate it. I really do. And we will look forward to doing something more next week. Alrighty. Good night.